Hello, I'm going to talk you through the Unit 3 project, and it's going to be a postage stamp calculator. In this project, you're going to have two classes. One is the postage class, and one is the postage driver. The driver is going to have the user input the mail in terms of with a P or an F for priority or first class, followed by a space and then the weight in ounces. And it'll look like these screenshots here. So you can see it's going to be a letter, a space, followed by a number. And the output, or excuse me, the input has to be in that format. You can't have them inputted as two separate inputs. Then that's on purpose, because the next thing that we want you to do is to separate out that input. You're going to have the parameter for postage, and that's going to be a string, and then the ounces here will be used as a double. The driver should then create an object of type postage, and it's going to call a parameterized constructor. There is no default constructor in this one. Your parameterized constructor will take two arguments. It'll be the string that represents the postage type and a double representing the postage weight. The postage class should have a calculate method, and that method will return the cost according to the table below, and it will depend on whether it's priority or first class and how much it weighs. The codes, for example here, priority code, priority mail is $6.50 for 16 ounces or less, up to and including 16 ounces. So you don't get charged above 16 until it goes like 16.1. But 15.95 or 16 would get charged to $6.50. When you're over 16 ounces but less than or equal to 32, you get charged $6.95. And if we take a look down here, then we have this table for anything above that. And what that's going to amount to is that you're $6.95 plus $1.20 for every additional 16 ounces or part of a 16 ounce above 32. We will go through some examples to explain that in a few minutes. If it's a first class, you're going to get charged, and this should read 49 cents because I updated it. So 49 cents for the first ounce, and then 21 cents for each an additional ounce after that. But as soon as you get up to 13 ounces, you can see here, you're going to just automatically jump up and take charge of and do the priority mail rates. Okay, so you've got 49 cents plus 21 until you get to 13 ounces, and then the priority rates apply. You can see the input and output screens here. You do not have to use dialog boxes or message boxes like this. You can input using a scanner. You can output to the console. This is just the format that I used. You're going to show me 4 screenshots with every single one of these executed using your code, and it might not hurt to have some additional executions so you can show your code. So make sure that you read these instructions right here, that all your output should be pasted into a document and turned in with your code. Create a single document with several screenshots and then save it as a PDF and submit that file along with your code. So you'll have 3 files that you submit: postagedriver.java, postage.java, and then your screenshots. There are some hints right here. Please read through those as they might help you. I am going to attempt to do this next part in a Paint program so I can show you the calculations and how to calculate, for example, if we do P72, which is a priority. So if we take a look, if you enter P72, that's a priority and it's 72 ounces. If we go back to our schedule and we look at the 72 ounces, 72 ounces is going to be above 32. So we're automatically going to be in this area right here of our chart, and we're going to get charged $6.95 plus $1.20 for every set of 16 ounces above 32. So the first thing that I'm going to calculate is I need to take 72 minus the 32 in order to find out how many ounces I have above that 32 ounces, and that's 40 ounces. Then I need to take 40 and I'm going to divide it by 16 because I have to find out how many sets of 16 I have, and it happens to be 2.5. Because I get charged for every portion of a 16 ounce, this is going to equate to me getting charged 3 times the $1.20, and that's going to get added on to the $6.95. And so I take $6.95, add the $1.20 on, and that's where I'm going to end up getting $10.55. I lied. $6.95 plus $1.20 times 3. I forgot to multiply by 3. So we've got to do the 360 here. Maybe I will erase. Maybe I will erase. Oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, so we're going to add 360 to the 695 because I had to take it times $1.20, and so that's going to add 360. So 3 times $1.20 is 360. When I add that on and carry the 1, I am going to get charged $10.55. If I go back and take a look at my output on this particular one, that's how they calculated this $10.55 right here. Okay, so again, you can see that screen. You can go back to it as needed. The next one that I'm going to try, and I'm just going to select all of this if I can, and then delete it. So we start brand new. And the next one is a priority 5 ounces. So if I try a priority 5 ounces, and I go back and I look at my chart, a priority 5 ounces is going to fall into this first category. So that's a fairly straightforward calculation. All I'm going to get charged is $6.50. That's it. Please note that the output is supposed to be with dollar signs, and it's also supposed to be formatted to 2 decimal places on your instructions. The next one is a first class, and it's 3.5 ounces. So if I go back and I take a look at the table, 3.5 ounces, I get charged the 49 cents for the first ounce, and then it's 21 cents per additional ounce or a fraction of an ounce. So because I've got on here 3.5 ounces, if I subtract off my 1 ounce, that's going to give me 2.5 ounces that I get charged the extra amount for. So it's going to be 49 cents, which is my original, plus 21 cents for each additional part of an ounce. So this is like the other one where I have 2.5 ounces, but I need to round that up to 3 because I get charged for any part of an ounce. So it's going to be 49 plus 0.21 times 3. That's going to turn out to be $1.12 if you calculate that out. Okay, a little bit sloppy writing there, but if you take a look at the output back here, when it says that it's $1.12, that's where that $1.12 is coming from. Last but not least is the F18, so that's first class, and it's 18 ounces. And what will happen with that one, 18 ounces is going to be throw us into the priority. So I automatically just then assume it's priority. I go to 18 ounces. That's in this category here. So that's going to get charged $6.95. And if I look at the output, it is $6.95. That should give you a pretty good overview of the problem. Please don't be afraid to email me questions that you guys have on it. You will work on this in class today. At the end of the hour, I want you to submit whatever you've gotten done, but I will give you tomorrow class period to also finish it. If you work on it tonight at home, you are on the honor that you are not collaborating with anybody else. It would be unethical for you to do so. Okay, but you can work on it tonight. And then tomorrow you can come in and do the tweaks if you want. You just cannot be talking to anybody else about the program. Okay? And that should wrap up this video. Good luck on